Hello, today I'm going to share some of my experience with the TransferWise application where I found it very useful during my secondment in Singapore last month. I being seconded to Singapore for 1.5 months with allowance provided. I have a big concern regarding the payment method where originally I thought I can rely on e-wallets such as Touch and Go and GrabPay for payment. But somehow in terms of the internet connectivity, I don't really use roaming where it is too expensive. So I decided to bought a SIM card in Singapore. But somehow it affects the e-wallet doesn't function well due to it born with my Malaysia phone number and require for further verification. So I got another option where I use credit and debit card, but it involved relatively high exchange currency rate. To avoid this, so I just ignore this option. So I got the only option is using cash for payment. So I have found some solution regarding the allowance received at the end of the month where the money will credited to my colleague bank account, Miss X, and she will withdraw the cash to me. The other option is I'm trying to apply the traditional bank account, which is Maybank, but somehow it takes longer time to process and more verification needed to proceed. So I just give up on this solution. How I know about Wise application is from my friend where she highlighted there is a very good in currency exchange rate, and the best thing is it actually requires for a simple verification process and very fast for account activation with no fee incurred. At last, I decided to set up an account with Wise where two-factor authentication require verified email address and verified phone number to proceed. Then we need to select base country. In this case, we will select Malaysia. Once two-factor authentication is done, it takes around 10 minutes to complete the account. Then we can add the currency we want. In this case, it's Singapore dollars, and we need to top up $30 for setup account. But it doesn't involve any charges where the $30 still sit in our account. Of course, beforehand, we will do some background check regarding the security measure on Wise account, where Wise is registered under Wise Payment Malaysia Sdn Bhd and is governed by Bank Negara Malaysia under Law of Malaysia, which means it's quite secure for using it. So I have my Wise account now, and we're free to add the foreign currencies such as Singapore dollars, Malaysia ringgit, and Japan yens, Hong Kong dollars. Each currency actually have its own individual account number as per show. So go back to our story. At the end of the month, the allowance given by the company has credited to my colleague bank account, which is Miss X. And to avoid any cash withdrawal and currency exposure, Miss X needs to transfer the allowance to my SGD account in Wise. So in Wise account, each currency have its own account number. So Miss X transferred the allowance to my SGD account. As per SNP, the SGD account number is 151158850. And the allowance is successfully credited to my SGD account. The problem is how I going to spend and withdraw my money next. First method is international money transfer. So we can actually use the money in Wise account to translate in MYR and then use the Ringgit Malaysia to pay for our credit card, or else we can actually send back the money to our Malaysian traditional bank account such as Maybank, CIMB Bank. It actually based on a spot currency rate with low transaction fee. When we trying to transfer money from Wise account to traditional bank account, the calculation actually has presented all the fee incurred and indicated the exchange currency rate. So there is no hidden fee when money transfer. But there are a fixed fee of 7.17 Ringgit Malaysia and variable fee of 0.57% if there is certain amount being met. So the clear details information actually address the possible confusion for user and give them a confidence in using Wise. Besides that, we can also track the transfer progress at every step and see transaction history for every payment made. All the while we talk about transfer money, then how we make payment when we visit the physical store. So Wise actually got two options, whether you got a physical card or you want a virtual card. So if let's say we're talking about payment with physical card, we need to apply this with Wise and pay a small fee of 13.70 Ringgit Malaysia when we do the application. Then it will send the card over to our address. The function is the same like normal traditional bank account where you just use the card to tap on the machine during your purchasing. On the other hand, payment with visual card is slightly different with physical card where we don't hold or own the physical card itself. But the card details like cardholder name, card number, expiry date, security code are work exactly the same like physical card. But just the thing is, we don't hold the card. So how are we going to make payment with the visual card? There is actually a mobile wallet integration where Wise allowed to use Google Pay or Apple Pay to make payments straight away with no additional charges, meaning we can make the payment at all time when we need. But how it functions? Actually, when you want to make a payment in a physical store, you can open your visual card and then you activate your Apple Pay or Google Pay and then you tap like card in the machine and then it will successfully make payment. Honest speaking, Wise allowed me to buy things without cash for the remaining day on second month and really convenient for me where I don't need to carry any cash, especially shilling during my lunch and dinner time. It's really convenient to me. So let's us try with Wise, give a chance to experience with Wise application. Thank you.